Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and I have a co-host, Boo Boo Zen Kitty, who is he's kind of mad at me at the moment, but I hope he shows up later. But I gave him some extra half and half, but he's still mad at me. Oh well. Anyway, hopefully he'll be in here later. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to Celtic Tarot Sheila. My gosh, what are you doing? Sorry, I don't know, I've got this program that's just suddenly throwing up all of these. Wow, it's like every download I've ever done in my life. It's asking me to clear that out. Anyway, Celtic Tarot Sheila this morning had a live stream that I stopped by in the chat, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for that. And thank you for making me feel welcome, everybody. I appreciate it. All right. So what else? If you are watching this on the replay, you can go down to the first comment, because after this, sometimes it takes me a little time. So it's not always there right away. I don't have an assistant. I don't have anybody helping me. Sometimes, I get done here and then I really need a cup of cocoa and I really need to go make a sandwich quickly, even if I sit here at my desk and eat it. It takes me some time to get the time stamping in sometimes, but I do move along to get it done. So you can go down to the first comment, and I put in all the questions that we've covered today and the time stamping, so you can go straight to what you're interested in. Okay, but do stop by sometime. People here are really friendly, and we have got the best troll slayers on the internet, on all the interwebs. We've got the best ones right here. So nice, so good. I mean, we've had a couple of moments. It doesn't usually happen, but we've had a couple of moments over the last year when it was like Helm's Deep, but they were on it. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. All right. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. So that's normal. It's how it started when the channel started and when it was first monetized, and ever since. So is that everything that's done? Oh, and in the chat, anything in the chat in all caps is how you communicate with me. So I'll know you're talking to me. Other than that, please just type normally. So, And sometimes YouTube will suddenly, they don't give a steady list of comments as I'm going through them looking. They'll just go down to a certain point and then they'll just dump a whole bunch in and erase, not erase, but for me, I can't see them. They just, early ones disappear. So if I miss your question, just sorry, it's YouTube. Just put your question in again in all caps. Just put a YT right in the front of it, and then I'll know that you asked earlier, because we're kind of first come first serve around here. And also, if I don't read on your question, or write down your question and don't read on it, or for some reason in the chat I don't read on it, or I don't acknowledge you, it is never anything personal. I promise. I am not angry with anybody. I would feel terrible if I'd hurt your feelings. Okay, so there's that. I know there was something else. Oh, I haven't been getting, we've had every so often we get a number of questions that I write down here I write everything down here in my notebook, and we get some questions down here, but I don't get a chance to cover them. And so I was thinking Friday, day after Thanksgiving, let's have a leftovers day. Let me have on Friday, what we're going to cover is I'm going to go through the questions I have that I have not answered, and I'm going to see what my intuition is kind of drawing me toward. So Friday is leftovers. Just seemed appropriate to do that then. And for my long-suffering patrons, this Saturday night is our monthly hangout, our monthly non-political, read on anything, hear too many of my stories all of that. So that's this Saturday, Saturday evening at 8 o'clock Central Time. I think that's it. All right. So anyway, thank you for being here. All right. So today is happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. 2020, 11/25, Wednesday. Oh, that's the other thing. On Wednesdays, things get delayed a little bit. I've got a standing thing I do at 2 o'clock, and so I cannot be here later than 1:30, and I usually try to cut off around 1:15. So and the time stamping is more general. I don't finalize it where I get it down to just the right second to start until probably this evening if I get to it. So, but you'll get a list of questions and you get a general sense of the time stamping until then. Okay. All right. So, today's nails. It's like a natural color with sparkles, little glittery nails today. Anyway, all right. Scrolling up and I'm looking for anything in all caps. Oh, right. Anything in all caps. Okay, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Is there a chance Hillary would be AG? Please, 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 please. I'll have a look. Why not? I mean, no harm in looking. Hillary as AG. All right. All right, let me see what else we've got here. I will look at that, Jenny. Let's see here. LJ, what will the Age of Aquarius bring in for us? So much. So much. What will Age of Aquarius bring in for us? All right. Okay. Danielle, what is the meeting between Netanyahu and Pompeo about? Sorry, as I read your questions, I send out my energy, and I'm trying to get a sense because there's some questions I get like, yeah, there's something there to read on, and some I get this empty room feeling. So it's like, not today or what have you. So I was just reaching my energy out. Let's have a look because I'm not getting an empty room feeling, but I'm not getting a whole lot. Like there's a lot in the room. But let me see here. Is meeting, because I know the potential issues there with Netanyahu, who is almost as corrupt as Trump. Between Netanyahu and Pompeo about. Okay. Thank you, Danielle. I will read on that. Okay. Okie dokie. Anything that in all caps. Roxy Bolt. Hey, Roxy, how are you doing? Autumn, breaking news. Sniffy wants to put back firing squads instead of lethal injection. Yeah, that's what I think, sweetheart. Are you still mad at me? I didn't mean to. Come here, precious one. Come here, precious. Sorry, I've got my co-host is here. My little positive energy generator who helps me get through reading on these truly awful people. Come here, precious one. Come here, precious. You're so good. Yes, you are. Aw, okay. Those are sweethearts. Come here. Come here. Yes, sweetie. Oh, he's so good. Look at this little nugget. I was thinking my hair right here. You're so good. No. Okay. Netanyahu, firing squads instead of lethal injection. For what? It's usually the states that carry out capital punishment. Is he talking about the military? That's just awful. Surprise. I'm shocked. Oh, no, precious. No, precious. No. Oh, there you go. All right, put that back. Oh, you're so good. This is sweetheart. Just a warm little kitten. Just a warm little positive energy generator. Just a good boy. Okay. Hello, good boy. All right. Trump. Firing squads? Really? Oh, good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. Lethal. That's crazy. Okay, so I've got that down, Roxy. Thank you. And Kristen with Uncover the News is here. And now, the news. Precious. Was the secret meeting between Netanyahu, Pompeo, and Prince Mohammed a last-minute war plot? Osama bin Salman, MBS, he was there? Really? That's a little worrying. A war plot. I guess we'll see. I doubt it, but you're still good. Okay. Uncover the new Kristen. Where are you going? Where are you going? Team Trump deserves to be sanctioned. Kristen's got something from the news. Team Trump deserves to be sanctioned for horribly flawed Pennsylvania lawsuit, conservative attorney says. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else? And no good boy. And no good boy. You're so good. You're so good. Michelle, will Glenn Kushner be AG? Okay. I think I've read on that before, but let's have a look. Glenn Kushner, AG. Okay. Oh, Kristen has more news. El Paso moves to collect outstanding debt from the 2019 Trump campaign rally. Good luck. All right. I thought I saw something. Sorry, it just... All right. Sorry, I'm just having a look here. Anything in all caps? Tina, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow. So happy Thanksgiving Eve. Michelle, will we have a President Pelosi before the inauguration? Okay. You're so good. Madam President, before inauguration. Okay, I've got that down. And Stacy, thank you, Michelle. And Stacy's asking, Ghislaine Maxwell, will she spill the beans? Will she spill the beans? She is a nasty piece of work. Spill beans on Trump. Which might be the closest Trump ever, spilling the beans on Trump, might be the closest thing that Trump ever gets to a vegetarian meal. But I know what you mean. I'll read on that. I'm trying to find some humor. When it comes to anything around her, I try to find any humor I can find. Okay. News. New York Governor Cuomo says states are broke and need federal funding to distribute the vaccine. Well, yeah. And they're going to get help under the Biden administration. I have felt that very strongly. I mean, if nothing else, they'll get the National Guard involved. They'll use the military. They'll do whatever they need to do. So Wow, competency in the White House. Competency, decency. It's a good day in America, everybody. It'll be even better in January 20th. Okay. Okay, Leah, hello. Do you feel Trump supporters will try to do anything for Biden? Do anything to Biden? Oh, no, no, oh, nay. Secret Service will have none of that. None of that. But I'll have a look. Proud Boys. Do something to Biden. Okay. I will look at that, Leah. Geek Hillbilly, hello. Hi, Autumn. I'm testing a new webcam. Have a laptop that is loading a new operating system. Ooh, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. No, Mr. Bond. No, Mr. Trump. I expect you to leave. Okay. Let's see. Anything else in all caps? Oh, it just jumped again. So sorry if I've missed something. All right. Electra, how do you do timestamping on YouTube? Is there a program you use? No, it's all by hand. I type in the list and then I go through the video bit by bit by bit and back it up and go forward. It takes time. It takes time. But no, there's no way to do it otherwise. Stinky. Kathy Anderson selling arms. Arms deal. Let's ask. Arms deal? What do you think? Do you think it's an arms deal? You know, this positive energy that he's giving off? I really wish there was some way that we could create generators for this kind of energy, and then we could drop them into like the middle of war zones. I know that's pie in the sky, but that's my little dream. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going, good boy? Oh, precious. He's like, I'm off to a war zone. Anyway, all right, I'm back. All right, let me see here. Where are we? So I'll ask Cassie Anderson if they're selling arms or what's going on there. Okay, Leah, will Trump be giving massive pardons before he leaves? Oh yeah. Yeah. But will they stick? Trump, you get a pardon, and you get a pardon, and you get a pardon, and you get a pardon. Trump, Pardon-palooza. Will it stand? Will they stand? And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining here today, which is actually why the lighting is better. It's because you can see more of the ambient lighting, because normally it's just there and it's kind of dark. So anyway, Leah, I will look at that. It's number 9 on my list. Okay, Kristen's back with more news. Brennan takes final shot at Trump. Quote, I leave his fate to our judicial system, his infamy to history, and his legacy to the trash heap. That was a very erudite. that's I don't know. It's like erudite, the erudite sass. That was well done. PPCK should have a yogurt named after him. Electra, have you read on the 3rd vaccine? Is it safe? I actually have not been reading on many of the vaccines, just because I pick up on is I pick up on side effects. That's the main thing I pick up on, and so I want to wait until it's something that they're actually putting out in the world. something they're going, yes, okay, we are starting distribution on this. Then I'll be happy to look at it. But I ongoing, I just start itching everywhere. And Jennifer, yes, Cappy Kitty, Cat Shepherd, hello. Yeah, weekly jobless claims are higher than expected. Brutal. CO, the way Boo and Kitty looks up at you when he sits on you is literally the sweetest thing ever. He loves his mom so much. Oh. That makes me feel good. I love him. Thank you. David, hello. I'm okay with firing squads as long as Trump demonstrates. Oh, now, David. I hear what you're saying, but we're very anti-violence around here. So, but if they were going to shoot like Nerf, those little things, poke, just harmless poke, I'd be for that. Just in, Trump cancels plans to attend Pennsylvania GOP event on the election. Okay. All right. So I'm looking again for anything in all. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Anne. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. All right. And one dominant. What's the purpose of that monolith placed in the Utah desert? Oh, yeah, I saw a picture of that. I thought it was a hoax. I'll look at that. Purpose of monolith in Utah desert. Okay, I've got that down. We'll have a see. Oh, Katie Moonchild, my pumpkin pie smells so good. All right. Anything else? Because I've got 10 questions. Let's see. Diane, Sally Yates, Attorney General. Is that a done deal? Has it been decided or announced? Should be a good one. Geek Hillbilly, that monolith is shades of 2001 Space Odyssey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. And. All right, so I'm not seeing anything else. So I'll just start reading on what I've got here. Oh, it just dumped a bunch of stuff. Just chat. Are the Open Skies airplanes destroyed? Even if they're not yet, they can get them destroyed by inauguration. So that's the order. Oh, Sheila, hello. I hope you're well. I hope that it was a really good live stream this morning. You did great. You do great work over there. You do. You really do. All right. So let's start with the AG. All right. Fill out the old gold sparkly cards. Oops. Sorry. Just bumped into the microphone. Sorry about that. So that's the one thing. I decided I wasn't going to burden the grocery stores with trying to deliver food for me. It's like, you know what? I can make do with what I've got. Just, give people a break. But now I'm realizing I'm not going to have any pumpkin pie. I can get pumpkin pie. I can buy it just like a slice. I cut it in half. All right, now I'm dreaming of pumpkin pie. Oh. Still watching what I eat, though, and I think I'm going to have to do that for a long time. I'm shuffling, so I'm just talking as I'm shuffling. I have now lost 23 pounds. So I'm quite pleased. Anyway. All right. All sparkly and gold to go with my sparkly nails. They don't look very sparkly, but they are. Anyway. I just saw a headline pop up, but I don't know what it said. Okay, I'll put that there. So in case there's another headline, I can see. Deseret, slice of apple pie with ice cream in the mic. Well, thank you, Electra. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sheila, I found the 20 pounds. Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad. Sorry I left them there. Linda, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Katie, thank you. You guys are very sweet. Oh, there was something else here. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, Dave, where did they go? Who knows? Pammy, I found those pounds. Oh, ho, ho. Gigi made a pumpkin butterscotch pie. Oh, wow. Renee found the 20 pounds. All right, so 27. Well, let's look at, let me just do a general reading about the future AG. And if nothing else, if it says it's a man or a woman or what have you, or if it doesn't give me information on who it is, maybe it will tell us like what kind of AG they'll be. So whatever information we can get. And oh, thank you, Nancy. Has Biden announced his AG yet, or is it not happening yet? Please let me know. Oh. And thanks to my mother for cutting my hair last night. Very grateful for that. First time I've had another person cut my hair in years. I always had to do it myself. Hi. Hello, good boy. Thank you, Roxy. AG. The energy is so much better. The energy is so much better. Just this. Hello. Hello, good boy. The energy is so much better. I can't even tell you. Just this feeling of we can sleep at night. This feeling that we're safe. We're safer. You are precious. Oh. Thank you. I'll get to the reading in just a second. You're okay. You're okay. Stuff happening. Got to check it out. Okay, so now we're at 29. All right, the next AG of the U.S. The energy is so nice that we'll be able to sleep at night. We'll be able to. We are going to literally be safer. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. All right, so the next AG. Oh, it's like the energy. The cards are just coming out. The energy is just very clear and easy. Okay, hair's not working with me, but that's fine. Yeah, energy is very clear and easy. Rise of democratic power. Thank heavens. Can I thank you? I'd like to thank you all again for voting. Everyone who voted, you saved us. You've saved us. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Here's the old card stand. Let's have a look. Oh, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. And it feels like having to refill a well that has been so parched and dry. So much corruption that hasn't been taken care of. And just having to take action. And this is not partisan. This is not a Knight of Cups. This is a Knight of Wands. This is just neutral, by the book, craftsmanship. I wonder if it is going to be Sally Yates. All right, definitely by the book. Okay. Can you give me a hint who it's going to be? Because there are all different kinds of people it could be. Who is going to be the AG? It could be Glenn Kushner, it could be Sally Yates, it could be lots of various people. Who is going to be the Attorney General under Joe Biden? President Joe Biden. Justice card. Because justice matters, or are we just talking about the topic? That's the card for the reading. Let's have a look. All right. I'm definitely getting someone who is chomping at the bit. They're just like, okay, it's like the horn blows, January 20th comes around, and then it's like, boom, all right, going after this, these are our priorities. This is, I'm seeing like a meeting in an office building, and it's okay, these are the whiteboard, these are priorities. How are we going to let you take care of this and take care of that and go after this? And this is what has happened. And I mean, just organizing it, boom. And it isn't even like aggressive, like go get in people's faces. It's just, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is, hello, precious. And actually, for what it's worth, I do feel like they're going to stick to the law. They're going to be accused of just being, it's a Democrat. They're after the Republicans or what have you. Hello, dear. But what I'm getting is they're actually going to be leaving their politics at the door. Oof, good jump. That's what I'm getting. I know the right one will never, no matter what happens, the right would never believe that. But they're actually going to, because they're really going to focus on doing the work. Lots of work. I'm getting aggressive, but not obnoxious, and not partisan and very much based on the law. That is what I'm getting. But is it man or a woman? Is it butter or garlic salt? I'm guessing you're not talking about the AG. Yes, well done, Boo Boo. Well done, good Katie. Oh, would you like me to move that? Here, let me move that. There, because I know you like to sleep there. Here, I'll put this over here for now. Okay, there you go. Man or a woman? 3 cards. Victory card. Happy Democratic family. Okay. These are the 4 cards. I'm not getting a gender. Because of Biden's victory, we have hope again. Organizing the lies and the corruption that's gone before, and moving forward in an aggressive capital letter way to deal with it. I'm not getting all right, so 37. All right, so that was the AG at 29. So at 37, I don't think it's going to be Hillary. I really don't. I'll pull 3 cards, but Hillary Clinton for AG. She's done. She's done. She's like, no. Although she would love to. She would love to. The right would go nuts. They'd make more money. They'd go through there would be no sense of there would be no sense of fairness or a way to avoid the political side of that. All right, so at 38, Sally Yates. All right, let's have a look. I thought he announced it. Yeah, Elector, it will go back. Charlie saying, I heard Glenn on a show. He said he wouldn't be AG and his wife didn't want him to be. Sally Yates, future Sally Yates here. Hi. You all right? Sally Yates. I just get a sense of clean, competent, good at her job. I remember Chris Matthews, after Sally Yates testified, he was talking about it and he was showing the clips, and you could tell he had a crush on her, which I thought was very sweet at the time. But anyway. Well, yeah, her whole career got suspended. Uncover the news. Breaking news. Manhattan DA appeals dismissal of Manafort charges to a New York High Court. Manafort's charges have been dismissed? All right, we'll have to, we'll get into that later. But for now, Sally Yates. Yeah, she went up against the fools. But there's President Biden. Who needs an AG? She's seriously in the running. There's something there. Kathy, Chad, who's the AG? Chad, hanging Chad. I like that. Glenn Kushner. Biden is considered Sally Yates or Lisa Monaco. I don't know her. Actually, I've read on Glenn Kushner, and I didn't get AG. Now that I remember. All right. Anyway, let's go. We're 41. All right, and I'm not going to go into great depth on this because this could be a whole thing, I'm certain. But what will the Age of Aquarius bring for us? Now, first of all, you have to understand, we're talking about a 2,000-year era. And considering how unrecognizable the modern world would be to someone from 100 years ago, or 200 years ago. Imagine that. 1820. You know, Pride and Prejudice had probably been out for, 10 years or something? The Bronte sisters hadn't even published Jane Eyre or Wuthering Heights. That didn't come until the 40s, I think, 1840s. About 1820. So most of the founding fathers were still around. To now, how unrecognizable all this would be. Me in front of a camera, a woman in front of a camera on this platform, going to all different countries, reading tarot card. I mean, so 2,000 years from now. But let's see, Age of Aquarius, what will it bring? What will the Age of Aquarius bring to us? Because there's going to be bad as well as good. There's good and bad in every sign. And when you get a 2,000-year thing, you get both sides. We're coming out of the age of Pisces, which was dominated in a good chunk of the world by the fisher of men, Christianity. But let's see. Okay, Age of Aquarius. Oh, someone has to go feeling tired. Holly, I hope you feel better. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Well, the thing about Aquarius is it's not, the whole point is it's not going to produce a one person, an institutionalized. I mean, if you think about it, what is Pisces? It's the last sign of the zodiac. And what does it rule? It rules, and it's ruled by Neptune. So it rules, actually, I was using this yesterday. I actually got that sheet here somewhere. That one I made that is available for free. It's over on my Patreon, but it's available. Yeah, you can go to Patreon and you can. If I can get this thing to look, this is free over on Patreon for anybody. You don't have to be a patron. You can just go over there and look, just like do a search for astrology, and this will come up. This is a cheat sheet of astrology stuff. I'll get closer to the microphone. Stuff in astrology. So this is the last sign. They're the 12 signs of the zodiac. It starts here, Aries, and goes this way, and Pisces is the last sign. and the ages are they're moving backwards. So like the golden calf, and then we moved back through Pisces, where you got Christianity, basically, Fisher of Men, that sort of thing. But this 12th house, this wedge of the this wedge is ruled by Neptune, which rules spirituality, but it also rules the arts and fiction, and the 12th house rules institutions, hospitals, it can't be government, but institutions. So this was been the church would be quite an institution, which pretty much was the government in some places. So this is what we're coming out of, and we're going into Aquarius here, which is the sign of humanitarianism and equality. Friends, humanitarianism, whereas Pisces, the key phrase is "we serve." For Aquarius, it's "we love," not "I love," "we love." It's also probably going to be more of the breakdown of the nuclear family, because it's a lot more open, a lot more. It's the water bearer, giving equal amounts to everyone. So, but it's ruled by Uranus, which is the only planet in the solar system. Instead of spinning on an axis like this, it's actually spinning. Its axis is actually, to us, horizontal. And so it's doing its own thing, and that's what Uranus is all about. It's about bolts out of the blue. It's about it's the rebel. It's the rebellious. The flash of genius. The rule. There's a lot of technology involved in Aquarius. A lot. This is the area of technology. So we are going into a 2,000 years of astrology. Why do we move through the ages backwards? It has to do with the way what it has. I'll have to explain it sometime, but it has to do with the way that the ages are determined by what sign the angle of the planet is in facing on the certain day of the year, and it's just the way everything is spinning. That's why we're moving backwards through the signs. It's complicated, but Diva, yes, 11th house is groups. Yep. So this is what we're moving into. All right. And it's a lot. This Pisces is a water sign, so it's emotional. We're moving into an air sign, which is about thought. I mean, the first air sign is Gemini, the sign of communication. And by the time you get around to here, technology, speed of thought, speed of communication, speed of all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's what we're moving into. So let's see what this has to say. So this, there's definitely an, Peace 11, Age of Aquarius kind of thing. Kill Billy, 98-degree axis deflection on the spin of Uranus, basically on its side. Yes. Diva, organizations, friends, hopes, and dreams. Yes. You guys are great. Death of the old way. See, the thing about communism is that it just turns into tyranny, because you end up with, like they had in the USSR, you end up with a leader who rules. It's too rife with, it becomes rife with corruption far too quickly. It is possible to have more equality in a society without being, with people still able to make progress, to for there to be innovation, for there to be for everybody to have more of a chance to thrive with a better environment, a better education, things more equal. And in a sense, even like back in the 50s, the difference in the income of, say, someone working in a business and the average person working in a business and then the owner of the company, the difference in their salaries, and it was like the owner's making, I'm like, pick a number, 100 times what the person working for them is making. Well, whatever that was then, it's gotten so far out of whack that now it's like 400, 500, 600, 1,000 times what the average worker's making. And this inequality is unsustainable. It just is. So that's what's coming. There will be some problems along the way, and there are going to be serious ethical problems about technology. Serious. So anyway, so that is that. 52. Better get my skates on if I'm going to get through these questions. 52. All right. So that sounds like a joke. Netanyahu, Pompeo, and MBS walk into a bar, walk into a meeting. Let's see here. What'd you find? What you got? Hi. Are you looking for something to play with? Sorry. Okay. The meeting. Netanyahu. Sorry about the phone. It's not mine. Pompeo, Netanyahu, and MBS. Yes, dear? Good. Well, it's definitely something about Trump and money. Whoops, sorry. Well, maybe the butt picture. Sorry about that. I try to cover that up, but maybe the butt picture was most appropriate. Hello, sweetie. Whoops, too far. All right. Move the microphone a little closer. There we go. It's the card of the merchant. Very good. Yes, you are. Precious. You're very good. Yes, you are. Okay, that's good, because this is feeling this. It's like Pompeo's there out of some kind of deal, money and Trump, some kind of deal there. And it's not even the emperor, it's just Trump. This arms flying through the air, missiles or projectiles flying through the air, something that it'll hurt people a lot. But once the message goes out that Biden's in charge, he's gonna walk away from that deal, is what I'm getting. So this feels pretty good. This is just as bad as you would expect it to be. Unbelievable. These people. Very good. You're very good. You're very good. All right. Hi. Anything else about this? Just a few cards. Anything else about this? Again, that messenger card. A decision to project strength by being able to project projectiles. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. All right. That was eye rolling. Okay, 57. All right, what in the name of orange insanity is Trump talking about bringing back firing squads? What the heck is that? Firing squads? For what? Does anybody know, like, details on this? What does he want to bring back firing squads for? Could it just be in the military? It couldn't be the states. The states control capital punishment. I gotta look this up. Ah, yes, Daily Beast, 4 hours ago. Trump is racing to bring back firing squad executions before he leaves office. DOJ looking to bring back firing squads, electrocutions for executions as for federal death penalty. So the chair. Firing squads and the chair. And you know who ends up suffering the most? It's the poor. Yeah, Daily Beast. Thank you. Geek Hillbilly, I agree. Why in the name of old Billy Hell is Trump wanting firing squad? Yes. It's just cruelty. Cruelty for cruelty's sake. It's something for his base. Something for his base and something to upset the. Yeah, he's just trying to stir the pot. There's also the matter that they're actually finding it harder and harder to actually get the drugs for capital punishment. And personally, I don't understand why they don't just do I mean, I don't believe in capital punishment just because there's some really truly awful, vicious people, but there are too many who are innocent. Too many who are innocent. As long as that happens, I can't personally support the death penalty. But they are. I have not. It's like, well, if I just use logic, and they're having trouble finding the drugs for lethal injection, why aren't they just giving these people like a morphine overdose? I don't understand. Yeah, but anyway, he's just stirring the base. Ignore him. Ignore him. Electra, same with me on the death penalty. Yeah. Just for bloodlust. Who said that? Alice, I agree. It's the bloodlust. Kikilbili, yeah, some of the drugs for lethal injection are no longer made. Yeah, the companies don't want the liabilities. It's just, we need to ignore him. All right, 102. Oh, no, yeah, 10200. Okay, are we going to get a President Pelosi before the inauguration for some reason? What do you think, kitten? What do you think? Katie, OD of propofol. But anyway, Madam President. Will we get a President Pelosi before the inauguration? It doesn't feel like it, but let's see what the cards have to say. All right, I've got a sword of truth, beginning of judicial matters. All right, so we're in the right area because that's what would cause it, probably. Bringing down the hammer. Bringing down the hammer about money changing hands, or about money, something about money. Democrats celebrating. There's a tower of the old way of doing money stuff. But I'm not seeing the card for Pelosi here. Or I'm not seeing the Emperor either. Sword of Truth is coming. Yeah, Sword of Truth is coming. Nancy Pelosi. She's got a lot of work cut out for her as it is. I'm actually getting, at some point here, she's going to retire. I'm not getting her becoming president, but I've got her retiring at some point here. Vacation or retirement, knowing it's time. She has her legacy, done her thing, spend time with the grandkids or whatever. I'm not getting president, so for what it's worth. Us getting rid of Trump, that would be awesome. I'd just, yes, please, but oh, now we're really going down in the muck. Seriously, this Ghislaine Maxwell, she, I say, Putin has serial killer energy. She does too. Only it's a torture, serial torture, corruption. And it's bad enough serial killers kill people. She'd actually just prolong it out of as just huge amount of cold, callous destruction, destroying lives, destroying young people's lives. I mean, all right, is she gonna spill the beans on Trump, the only vegetarian meal he'll ever get in his entire life? Is she gonna spill the beans on Trump? She doesn't have motive to do that. What would that get her? And it's all about what will get her. What will it get her? Me. She is supremely selfish. She seriously, do you remember in Silence of the Lambs when Clarice Starling walked into that basement with the different killers behind bars, and among them was Hannibal Lecter. I mean, this is who we're dealing with. This is who we're visiting. Energetically, this is who we're visiting. Oh, judgment's coming for her. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is an ugly stain on her soul. Ugly. But she doesn't have motive for turning on Trump. Wouldn't get her anything. He's an idiot. He's just one more idiot. He was just part of the job that she did for Epstein. And she got her own pleasure out of that. Communication. She could communicate about a lot if she wanted to. If she wanted to, if there was reason to, she could bring down so many people. But this just feels like it's like Trump, he's just one more sucker, just one more. Is all right, she's too selfish to pick out Trump. Is she going to spill the beans on everyone to try to get either a better sentence or better conditions or something like that? Chat, I agree. She needs more motivation. Unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with here. Texas, we're dealing with Ghislaine, the ghoulish Ghislaine Maxwell. Is she going to flip on Trump? But now, more specifically, is she going to flip on everyone? Because she's too. It's all about. There is zero energy here of doing the right thing. Zero. We are in the basement with the serial killers and Hannibal Lecter. That's where we are. So she's gonna, oh, okay, my ear is itching. My ear is hot and itching. So somebody being talked about. I don't care that your cell is bad. She's been put in solitary because there's been an illness outbreak, the illness outbreak in where she's being held. I think I read that. Yeah, this is the worst. This is the ugliest stuff that you will ever. This is the ugliest energy that you will ever see related to the devil card, and this is right in the middle. And in a 5-card spread, it's the center card that has the most power. And these poor angels, innocent, forever hurt. Prosecutors are definitely going out and trying to get her to communicate about all that corruption and the damage done. I need some more information on this. This 2 of Pentacles, because it feels like there's a possibility of her turning on some people for better treatment, better sentencing, better something. And of course, it's the stories, you know, they're part of one of the many stories was about the not gazebos, not pool houses. It's those outdoor things, and she was sending these teenage girls in to be with men in these different things at the beach or something, and good kitty. I need the good kitty energy. Tell me more about that 2 of Pentacles. Well, the investigators are all over her, but I don't know that getting in her face is going to do much difference. Going to make much difference. They really need to get like profilers involved and people who really understand the psychology that they're dealing with. Yeah. They need to get like whatever version of the BAU exists to help with interrogation, because yeah. All right, I've got 2 aces right there. Sword of Truth and bringing the hammer down. Successful men who think they can throw money around. But there's law enforcement and the victim celebrating. She might actually do something in order to. She might actually flip on some of these blankety blanks. Yeah. GM Dave. I personally think of people under 35 as babies. Oh, Electra, BAU. Criminal Minds, that TV show. It's the behavioral something unit, behavioral. Kathy Anderson, make a deal, cut a deal. Yeah, there might be some kind of deal, but it's not like her getting out. No. Oh, nay. Oh, nay. Oh, will she cut a deal that gets her out? Ugh. Seriously, I want to hurl all over my desk. Look at all this information I have. World as she knows it is over. She's pretty low. She's feeling very low, of course. Behavioral adjustment unit. Is it adjustment? I thought it was something else. No, it's not behavioral health unit. And criminal minds, they are analysis. Thank you, Susan. Behavioral analysis unit. That's the word I couldn't think of. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, they have a whole history of going after serial killers and people like her, and learning their psychology, learning what they're dealing with, so they can better get these people, stop these people, what have you. So, she's actually in a very low, because she used to, getting away with everything, and money, money, money. It's all about the money. It's all about, she has no empathy. She has no, um, there's she's a monster. I mean, seriously, she is a monster. In fact, she's a woman. It makes it easier for some people to be like, well, I mean, she got sucked into it, but it can't, I mean, could it really be that bad? Yes. Yes. Um, and now she is in jail. She is in jail. She doesn't have money. She doesn't, I mean, she's living in jail. It's there's too much noise. She has trouble sleeping at night. And she's angry because, of course, if you think Trump's a narcissist, ha, 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 ha. I'm glad I'm doing this now, because I don't want to do it again. Anything. So what's going to happen to her? Today on the Black and Orange channel, in depth on, ugh. She's staying in jail rest of her life. She's done. She is imprisoned for the rest of her life. Department of Corrections. Shea Department of Corrections. The more of her secrets she spills, the less time she's going to I don't know that this would be enough. They're trying to, she's going to get judged, and it's not going to be pretty. And I am getting energy from this card that she's done. She's, for the rest of her life, she's going to be in jail. But and cover the news. Ghislaine Maxwell, attorney, says she's woken up every 15 minutes in the cell to make sure she's alive. Well, she's on permanent suicide watch. And if you're woken up every 15 minutes, you're going to end up, that's a form of torture. Unless they're trying to break her down to get her to talk. Unless the state, who's got her, decided to suddenly hire some former Guantanamo interrogators. Yeah. Yuck. All right. Please don't make me read on her again for a while. All right. Lastly, 1/19/30. Trump's Pardon-palooza. Is it going to stick? Trump's Pardon-palooza. Yeah. Ghislaine? If it came down to Ghislaine and Trump, yeah, she would effectively, eat his liver with some fava beans and Chianti. Yeah. She's worse than he is. He thinks he's tough. We know he's a coward. She is not. Pardon-palooza, Sniffy. They need to take the T and the U out of POTUS to really give Trump the accurate title. Okay. Pardon-palooza. Oh yeah, big man. Big man who has the power. Well, taking legal action with secrets. Why have I got... Well, some of the pardons will be for people who need to be pardoned. That people who, yeah. So there will be a handful of some, like a number, a small number, but of people who really should be pardoned. But it's... And I don't think he can keep pardons a secret, but it's to keep his, to buy people off, to keep his secrets to, as a reward. That's taking legal action instead of the sort of truth, cutting through the crown. It's the action that can only be taken, the legal action that can only be taken by the crown. All right, so there will be some decent pardons in there, but is he going to like try to pardon himself and his kids and I'd say the dog, but he doesn't have one, of course. Thank you, Roxy. Cover the news. Scarborough says he'll never return to the Republican Party after the GOP supported Trump. Scarborough likes to hear himself talk. There was some big news that hit, but unfortunately it hit early in the morning, and I went to MSNBC, and it was just him talking and talking and talking and talking. It's like, wow. Okay, is Trump going to try to pardon? Is he going to try to pardon, Bill Clinton Jr. and Kushner and himself and, Melania and the party planner and she turned on Melania, but the everybody. That hints that he can't. Oh, do tell. There's a message in here, but I may not have enough information to understand it. Card for the reading and that card right there. And having to walk away. He could run into some real problems doing that. I just assumed he would do it and then be like, yeah, take me to court. This is what I want to know more. Well, we know what that's about. This is what I want to know more about. specifically this. Because I don't think you can grant pardons in secret. I agree, Kay Nelson, about Joe Scarborough. Well, we know he wants to pardon Flynn. That's come out in the news. Killbilly, if Trump pardons anyone, the pardoned loses Fifth Amendment protections and can be forced to testify against Trump. Yeah, but does he really think that through? Or does he expect them to be loyal and for them to remain silent as a tomb? That's what I call this card. Quiet as a tomb, silent as a tomb. That's what he would expect. All right. It's like he tries, but ends up on the defensive, and it's like, pack up your stuff and get out. And then we celebrate, and communication about families, and it kind of goes on from there. So I'm getting he would actually have real trouble doing that. And forced to testify, he just assumes that everybody will say, oh, it's executive privilege, and just go from there, even though it doesn't work that way. Alexandra giving a pardon is admission of guilt. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Most of these people are like, yeah, so, yeah, me, guilty, whatever. Can I go home now? Okay, thanks, bye. They have no shame. But anyway, yeah, pack up your stuff and get out. Yeah, Roxy, exactly. All right, well, that's going to do it for me for today. And I'll try to get these questions put in. You'll have a general idea of the time. But thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. And I really look forward to this. This is special. This is special. And I'm grateful for you. I really am. Yeah, they have no shame. And thank you so much to our moderators. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I will be back tomorrow. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thursday, happy Wednesday today and Thursday tomorrow to everyone else in the world. And yeah, I'll be back. I'm here every day. Every day. Other than an emergency in April, I've been here every day since the day after last Christmas. So every single day. So I'll be here tomorrow too. All right, hang in there, everybody. And thank you for everything. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.